Hey Cowboys Nation, let's go for another round of news from America's team. Watch until the end so you don't miss any news and sign up to stay tuned for everything that comes out about the Cowboys. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones feeling confident team is a Super Bowl contender. The Dallas Cowboys added to their win column this week. The victory led to comments from Jerry Jones about his confidence in the team being able to win a sixth Lombardi trophy. After their 45-10 win over the Washington Commanders on Thanksgiving, Jerry noted this team is capable of Super Bowl greatness. The Cowboys improved to 8-3 on the year, and inched closer to the Philadelphia Eagles, who currently lead the NFC East. With the Eagles' schedule looking tough, the Cowboys riding with confidence and swagger, there's a chance both teams could switch positions in the NFC East by the time the season ends. With the win against the Commanders, the Cowboys are getting very close to solidifying a wildcard spot while looking for more. The focus for the coaches is getting to the playoffs, but Jerry Jones is looking ahead to get to the NFC Championship game, a game the Cowboys haven't managed to get to since 1995. The Cowboys' regular season performance is looking good so far, but going deep in the playoffs and getting to the Super Bowl is the only way fans will get on board with Jerry's comment. Dak Prescott on being mentioned for MVP, "If my name's in there, that means we're playing well." Dak Prescott has faced his share of criticism in his 8 seasons as the Cowboys' starting quarterback, but in the past 5 games, no quarterback in the NFL is playing better. He has completed 127 of 180 passes for 1,602 yards with 17 touchdowns and 2 interceptions for a 124.8 passer rating in that stretch, and the Cowboys have won 4 of the 5 games. Prescott's name has entered the MVP conversation for the first time since his rookie season of 2016. He was asked Monday whether that means anything to him. "No, it means I'm playing well. Simple as that." "Not really," Prescott said, via Skylar Dixon of the Associated Press. "I'm about one goal, and it's a big team goal, and I know if my name's in there that means we're playing well. So, that's great, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to build. Being 8 years into this thing, it's about building and making sure we're getting better and better each and every week and getting hot right when we need to be." The MVP award has become a quarterback award, with the quarterbacks from the top AFC team and the top NFC team vying for it at the end of the year. The process of voting changed last year, with 5 players getting votes on a 1-0, 5, 3, 2, 1 basis rather than voters writing only one player on their ballot. Still, the Cowboys likely will have to win the NFC East at minimum for Prescott to have a shot to win it over Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. The Cowboys still have a chance to do that despite currently being 2 games behind the Eagles. Dallas plays the Seahawks on Thursday, with Philadelphia playing the 49ers on Sunday. If the Cowboys win and the Eagles lose, their showdown in Arlington in Week 14, where the Cowboys have won 13 in a row, will be for the division lead. Prescott, who had a league-leading 15 interceptions last season, has 23 touchdowns and 6 interceptions this season. His 107.4 passer rating is far and away the best of his career. It gives credit to everything around this team, the organization, the coaches, people just handling their business, being prepared, Prescott said. "Our process has been amazing throughout this season, just when the game plan comes in, how early it gets in, and the process we go through after that to be ready to call a game. The play caller's purpose is clear and precise on everything. The challenge is just staying true to that process, not getting ahead, not getting overwhelmed, understanding that what I say to myself is I haven't done shit, you know what I mean. Regular season numbers are great, but getting wins, that's what's most important. At the end of the day, we're trying to stack and keep growing this team to get better each and every week." Dallas Cowboys rumors continue to swirl about the future of starting running back Tony Pollard. Bleacher Report's Matt Holder believes Pollard will move on in free agency this offseason. The analyst suggests the Cowboys could turn to Kansas City Chiefs veteran Jerick McKinnon in free agency as a possible replacement. Tony Pollard is playing on the franchise tag, and Dallas is estimated to begin the offseason significantly over the cap, according to Spotrac, Holder wrote in a November 27, 2023 article entitled, NFL Team Needs, Prioritizing Every Roster's Biggest Weaknesses Entering Week 13. The soon-to-be 27-year-old will likely be looking for a payday in the offseason, meaning he'll probably be playing elsewhere next season. McKinnon has over 2,000 receiving yards in his career and could at least replace what Pollard brings to the passing game, but at a fraction of the price. McKinnon is playing on a one-year, $1.3 million contract and shouldn't command much more than that in free agency. If the Cowboys do move on from Pollard, it is hard to imagine McKinnon would be the team's solution at RB1. McKinnon has made a minimal impact on the Chiefs' offense this season. Through the first 12 weeks, McKinnon has just 13 carries for 30 yards. McKinnon has been more active in the passing game, adding 19 catches for 155 yards and 3 touchdowns. A solution that makes more sense is Dallas finding their next RB1 in the draft as a more affordable option than Pollard. The Cowboys could sign a low-cost veteran like McKinnon as a complementary piece. This would not be an upgrade over Pollard. Cowboys rumors linking the team to running backs are sure to heat up this offseason. Tony Pollard is starting to find his footing as the Dallas Cowboys RB1. After being upgraded to the Dallas RB1 role, Pollard has had an up-and-down season. The good news is Pollard is starting to find his footing as the postseason nears. Pollard is coming off his best statistical game since Week 3 with his big Thanksgiving outing. The playmaker had 13 carries for 79 yards and a touchdown. Pollard added 6 receptions for 24 yards against the Commanders. The decision for Dallas is as much financial as it is about Pollard's inconsistent production. Pollard has been playing on the $10 million franchise tag this season, and the Cowboys are unlikely to want to pay a similar salary at the position for 2024. Cowboys rumors. The Bills, Packers and Bears are being labeled as potential landing spots for Tony Pollard. Spotrac projects Pollard's market value to be a 3-year, $19.8 million contract. Spotrac's Michael Ginetti believes the Packers, Bears and Bills could be potential landing spots for Pollard. The Cowboys have contracts to hand out left and right this winter, spring, including a couple of blockbusters for Prescott and Lamb. Ginetti detailed in a November 21 feature, evaluating the 2024 running back market. A $13 million second franchise tag for Pollard seems inconceivable right now, but so does any sort of multi-year guaranteed extension if we're being honest. Pollard hits the open market, seeking a cap-adjusted version of Miles Sanders' free agent deal, 3 years, $20.5 million. Green Bay, Chicago, and Buffalo are listening. There is no guarantee Dallas will move on from Pollard this offseason. The running back could agree to a more team-friendly salary if the Cowboys are willing to sign the rusher to a multi-year deal. Cowboys Darren Bland sending items from historic pick 6 to Hoff, but there is one thing he's keeping. Dallas Cowboys cornerback Darren Bland will send some items to the Pro Football Hall of Fame to commemorate his remarkable record of 5 pick sixes in a single season. Bland broke the NFL record for interceptions returned for touchdowns in a season during Thursday's game against the Washington Commanders. The Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio will get the cleats and gloves Bland was wearing during the interception return. Bland says he is keeping the ball from the record-breaking pick. The former 5th-round pick out of Fresno State says the ball will be one of several keepsakes that will eventually go in his trophy case at home. For now, he is celebrating the moment. "Oh, it feels great, especially early on in my career, so it feels good," Bland told reporters. After Bland broke the record, returning Commanders QB Sam Howell's passed 63 yards for a score in the fourth quarter. Bland's teammates mobbed him in a celebration to remember. Bland jumped inside the Salvation Army kettle while his teammates surrounded him. "It feels so good having teammates like that. To have your back on a day like that feels good," Bland said. During his chat with reporters, Bland said he used to be an offensive player when he started playing football as a kid. He first played running back, then QB and then wide receiver. Bland says whenever the ball is in the air, he goes back to that offensive mindset. We will see if Bland can add to his historic year when the Cowboys take on the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday night.